Basically, if you guys are wondering why I'm just sitting here, I believe that was my business partner. You can never be too safe in the city. Making sure that they came alone. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi,
I was just walking in and I saw you leave.
I got scared. Oh my god.
I don't think anybody's here.
Oh my god, there's gunshots.
So, how are you?
Very injured.
Injured? What happened?
People are really stupid and dumb.
Well, I can't disagree with that. Do you need some painkillers or something?
Um, well, I tried them and they didn't work.
What about, is it bad enough that you need bandages?
You see, I tried that also and it didn't work. I don't know what's going on with me.
You
I'm
need to
just a
go to the
broken human
hospital.
being. Oh, well, my legs really hurt. Someone hit me.
Well, have a seat. Get off your legs.
Just have to remember how to do.
Flex your E muscle. Sit chair 2. Ah, there you go. Isn't that awesome how that works?
There we go.
So, obviously I've been pretty vague. Um,
Incredibly.
well, you know, there's a reason for that. So me and let's just say the McDuffy boys um, are wanting to do some business money making opportunities that aren't necessarily per se 100% legal, right?
Oh,
Well,
okay.
some of our scenarios and things that we are wanting to do, we've decided that if we had someone like you as a business partner, would be able to help with that. Now, obviously, from talking to you and messaging you, you are very skittish. You don't like guns. You have very bad anxiety, and you are afraid of your own shadow. Would that be correct assumption?
Oh my god. I mean, I don't think I'm scared of my own shadow per se.
Well, there's going to be a lot of shadows, so that's good. Um,
Oh my god.
so here's the business proposition that we have for you. If you're willing to help us, there would be you would have no weapons. Uh, you would
That's good.
so you don't have to worry about carrying a gun or anything. Maybe like a bottle, right, just in case. But we would like to use you as basically a decoy.
decoy.
So let me give you an example. So if we need to distract someone, you being a female, you could, hurt your leg and be crying for help as everyone crowds around you as a distraction while we do what we need to do. Now, with that being said, obviously there's the fear of police and jail. In every single scenario, we would not know each other, right?
Oh,
So,
okay.
so at the end of the scenario, you walk away, you do your thing, and then we may meet up later and obviously provide you your compensation for your hard work.
Okay.
We would all have. I currently on. We all have Bluetooth earpieces, so that way
Oh, okay.
we're in constant communication. But we definitely need someone, and you gave us good vibes, so that's why we're having this conversation today.
Okay. Yeah,
Is
that's good.
so basically, like, would you be willing to work with us? And obviously, money is the determining factor in all of this. That's the whole purpose. Because to be honest with you, I'm tired of delivering pizzas.
Oh my god, delivering pizzas, that sounds boring.
Very much so.
Yeah, I would be I'd be down like if the if there is no guns. I mean, if I don't have to carry a gun, then that's
Nope.
it.
No guns, no masks. The only thing we would like from you is your cooperation, your ability to follow direction, um,
Yeah.
and your charm, if you will. The vibe we got from you, I I would imagine that people would flock to you in distress or help, or you know, in that type of scenario. So we would, yeah, we'd definitely like to have you on board. And like I said, and you can quit at any time. There's no, if we do the first one and it's too much for you, we'll pay you and we'll be done. But
Oh, okay.
we definitely need an accomplice in some of the things that we need to do. We feel that, you know, we can't do just ourselves.
Okay, that sounds good. Oh my god, what's that noise?
Well, somebody is robbing someplace, it sounds like.
Fucking terrible. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
So I don't know if you have any other things going on in the city. Um, Obviously, we can work around your time.
I drive around sometimes.
Just driving around. You just drive around, wasting gas.
No, I'm mostly on my bike.
Oh, the bike that you rode from Sandy all the way to the city. Your BMX bike.
Hmm.
Well, at least I know you're going to be able to run away if you have to.
My BMX is literally my Lord fuel no longer, I don't think. So my BMX is literally how I get everywhere, and I love it.
Okay. Um, Obviously your own personal vehicle. We will provide all vehicles for you as well. There will be no trace of you and the McDuffy boys at all during this. Um,
Okay,
at least during the scenarios. So we we have 100% just try to keep you out of it at all costs. Like, we may flee the scene. You may have to continue acting out the scene, obviously, for us to get our getaway. And then
okay, yeah,
after
yeah.
that, once the coast is clear and you're settled in, then you hit us up, and then we take care of you.
Alright, yeah, that sounds good.
Well, thank you. Not trying to be very vague, but I tried to keep everything off of text messages,
I see now. I understand.
right? So, yeah, well, I appreciate it, and I will let them know. Um, If you don't mind me
Sure.
asking, in IRL, in real life, there,
Uh-huh.
what where are you from?
London.
Okay, so I'm in America, so I'm assuming our time, clearly our time zones are completely opposite of each other.
I feel if you're on the East Coast, you're around 6 hours behind.
Correct. So yeah, we I personally play a lot in the morning time
That's
for
probably.
me.
Mm.
So for example, it is 2:40 p.m. where I am right now.
Hmm.
So we will obviously work around that if for your work and help and
Ah, yes.
and money. So one thing that we're currently working on right now is we are trying to do some grinding to be able to get a house, and then what we could do um, once this business relationships get better, we would also provide you a password to that house, so that way you could have the ability to store stuff if you don't already have one, and we would provide you a vehicle for each scenario as well. Or in your case, if you want a bike, that'll work too.
So I love bikes.
Well, I don't think so. In some of the things that we want to do, bike is going to be fast enough.
Oh my god, am I gonna have to go fast?
Well, usually going slow gets you killed.
Hmm.
But more context to come. We'll fill you in. Is there anything you need from us, or have any questions that you would be concerned about?
As long as I'm in one piece by the end of it, then I'm fine.
Yep. The entire goal is to keep you 100%.
That's very good. As long as I don't get shot or stabbed or anything bad, then I'm okay.
Nope. Like if it's done right, you will have absolutely zero part in any of this, as far as everyone else is concerned.
Okay, this sounds good.
Think of it as a magic trick, right? So I'm distracting you with this hand over here, but really the show's going on over here.
Hmm.
Little smoke and mirrors.
I understand.
All right. Well, thank you for your time and meeting up. And yeah, I think this is going to be a beautiful business relationship, and I'm sure with the money that you're going to be making, you'll be able to afford lots and lots of bikes.
Amen. I hope so, because I love a bike.
And not to mention, maybe stay from getting hurt, because now every time that I've seen you so far in the city, you've been hurt every time. So,
People are really mean.
well, that's another good thing about doing business with us is we will also have your back when needed as well. So,
That's very good.
you help us, we help you. But yes,
Do you know,
thanks for meeting
yeah,
with me.
someone came into the ammunition and I was in there and they pointed a gun at me and they were just like, buy us a gun now. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I've never touched a gun in my life. And then, yeah, and then they shot me in the leg. It was really bad.
Was this today?
It was today. It's scary. There's bad people
Um,
around. And I want to stay away from the bad people.
well, my question is, I got lots of questions if you haven't noticed. If you were afraid of guns, then what were you doing in an ammunition full of guns?
I like looking at the mugs.
You, the mugs in the middle of the store?
Mugs?
It is kind of weird that they sell mugs in a gun shop. So
I just like their merch. Have you seen the t-shirts and the jackets in there as well?
they have everything that you almost need in there. Well, at least they have beer, gumball machine. They have it all.
The gumball machine is really cheap as well.
Like cheapest in town.
Mhm. So I went in there, and then yeah, I'm never going in there again. I don't think I want to anymore.
Well, I would recommend at least not going in there alone.
I'd
See,
probably recommend that as well.
one thing in the city I've realized is most people don't mess with you if there's more than one of you. Everybody that's alone tends to be a single target.
That's me right now.
Well, maybe hopefully the next time we see each other, you're not hurt. Because
Hopefully.
every time I've seen you, you've been hurt, limping, running to the hospital or something.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. My luck isn't the best.
I suggest did you drive here or did you bicycle here?
I drove here actually.
I take it you were pretty decently far. Were you up in Sandy or something?
I was up in Sandy.
Well, I appreciate you making that long trip. Yeah, definitely get to the hospital. Get that checked out.
I will. Thank you
I,
very much.
we're gonna need you 100%.
I will be 100% the next time we meet.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. We'll stay in touch.
Yeah, just keep me updated and stuff.
Man, that is a pretty bad limp. You should definitely
It
go to the
is.
hospital.
I'm gonna go now. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I guess we'll give her a shot. See how she does. If you ask me, still something a little bit fishy with that one. But there's only one way to find out.